Yes, people, we are back.
We are back.
Welcome to another episode, guys. For those of us that are joining us new, hello, hi, welcome.
Bonjour, odiotia, konnichiwa,
Ndengenini,
salut.
mbote, ulaga.
Yeah.
So, guys, hopefully you've been keeping track with the videos that we've been putting out.
What videos? There's been oh yeah, 2 so far.
Are we gonna start again?
No, go on.
So, hopefully you've been keeping track with the videos that we've been putting out, guys. Obviously, this is a new installment, and what are we talking about in this one?
We're speaking about the traditional video. Our traditional. Is it traditional video or the traditional?
We're talking about our tradition.
Okay, so we're gonna speak about our traditional.
Yeah, so we're talking about our traditional Kwanjula,
Yeah, our Kwanjula, aka the traditional wedding.
aka the Kanga Lupangu. At least people know.
I don't know if it's Kanga Lupangu.
It's Kanga Lupangu.
Kanga Lupangu. I don't think it's.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Which type of European am I sitting next to? Kanga Lupangu.
No, what did you say?
Kanga Lupangu.
Lupango, because it's a Kwanjula, so it can't be
It's the same thing. If you was Congolese and you'd done it,
but this is not the Congolese
done,
one.
Yeah, I know,
it's a
but
Kwanjula.
I know, but what we've done,
It's called.
if in Lingala you had to say where it is,
Yeah.
you'd call it Kanga Lupangu.
Okay.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna be talking about the day, how it went, the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, all of that kind of stuff, you know.
Even a little bit before the traditional itself, like the planning, the meetings we had like with family and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, do you want to start?
Okay. So after we came back from Uganda, we started the planning. So I sat down with my family. My family called a meeting, and we had a meeting at my mum's house with my family, my uncles and aunties and cousins, and so we started basically planning. Not we. When I say we, they started planning the day. So because I didn't know much about the traditional, I kind of had to learn through them. I didn't really have, I wasn't really as involved. With the planning. It was mainly like I had to discuss it with my family members, and they say this is what normally happens, this and that, and this has to happen in the day. Like for example, him bringing gifts, what type of gifts he had to bring, like the whole ceremony, how it went or how it goes usually.
Yeah, I think for me, in terms of planning wise, obviously I had to speak to you to like understand how the whole process, because to be honest, me with traditional stuff, it's a bit of a myth. I wouldn't know where to begin. So I had to get the whole plan of the day and how you do things, like in terms of like Ugandan tradition, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then basically prepare from there.
The good thing, obviously, we had like 2 sports. Is this sportsmen or spokesperson? 2 of the people. Yeah.
Spokesman.
So we had 2 spokesmen. So one for my side of the family and another one for his side of the family. So we worked quite closely with them, like especially you, just to understand how the day goes, and I feel like that was very essential. Because obviously the spokesmen were from Uganda, so they knew the tradition, they had attended traditions, and obviously on the day, your spokesman spoke on behalf of your family, my spokesman spoke on behalf of my family. Yeah. So they gave us like the gist of it, of like what is included, how the day should be run, what we need to say, how we need to behave, and I think that was very beneficial and was quite useful, to be honest.
Yeah, I think my family was a big help. On my side anyway, because I don't know, for me I was just thinking, I'll just get everything done myself, and then obviously I'll tell my family first, and then get everything done, and then like I'll just let them know what parts they're playing throughout the day, sort of thing. But obviously that was me not understanding like the magnitude of like the whole thing. Like I just thought it would be a quick thing, in and out, done, sort of thing. But obviously, like sitting down, like once my family heard, like straight away they called the meeting. Like shout out to my uncle, by the way, he played a key role for me. Because obviously I think my dad wasn't in the country at the time. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean my family as well, to be honest. If it wasn't for them, the whole day wouldn't happen basically, because I had no clue. My mum, I don't know if she could do it by herself really, because obviously my dad's not really in the picture like that. So it was kind of up to my mum and my family to plan the day. And every Ugandan knows you need someone to cook, people to serve, someone to clean the tables, and we're kind of emerging together as one big family. So obviously there's certain things that have to take place, like introductions of people, who's who, what are you bringing, what do you want with our daughter, like things like that had to take place. And obviously you need people to kind of carry the day and make the day happen. Like you're not gonna have one or two people carry presents. You need the most, like your family to carry in the presents. You know, and
So in terms of like the planning, what did you guys do first? Because I know. Yeah,
the planning. Obviously we called a meeting first. We sat down. Okay, who's gonna do what? The good thing about tradition is family can help out. So our family is kind of like you're coming to our household. So we have to provide the venue. We have to provide the food, that kind of thing. So it should be like a home setting. If this was done back home in Uganda, we'll have to do it either in our house, but nowadays some people even rent out a place, so they get like a big gazebo in their back garden, that kind of thing. So you come to us.
England is set up.
The way England's set up, and plus we couldn't fly everyone
over.
The
way the family is set up.
Yeah. So can you imagine flying most of his family here all the way to Uganda just to do that? It was going to be too expensive, because I didn't know who was willing to fly out, and flights to Africa like 1,000, they're quite expensive.
Yeah.
So we so obviously we had the meeting. So who's doing what? We were like, okay, who's gonna cook? Are we willing to cook as a family, or can we hire someone? We hired someone to cook. Like, lucky enough, my mom goes to she goes to a church that has like a Ugandan community, so they knew someone that can cook for us, like a Ugandan woman that can cook like authentic Ugandan food with the, like, I forgot what it's called, with the banana leaf, like they call it olwombo. Anyway,
look at me, I don't know.
Anyway, so like there's certain meals that have to be like part of like that whole ceremony, which is like like food being cooked in green plants. What is it called? Green leaves. In green banana leaves. And stuff like that. So we had a lady that we knew that can cook, that we could trust. And what else? So we had a lady that we knew we could trust. Decoration, obviously I wanted to look a certain way, so I took care of that, because I wanted it to be very like greenery and that kind of place. The venue, my mom obviously attends the church, and at her church there's a hall, so and it was just a walking distance from my house, so it was easy to transfer things from my mom's house to the hall. So we decided to go to that hall because it was quite near. It wasn't too big, it wasn't too small, it was just like the perfect size for the 250 people asked for.
Well, 250 people.
How many did you ask for? Like 150, right?
Was it 150? I think. Yeah, no, that
we
might
said
be
like
right.
150, and we were gonna come like 100 of us or less. So obviously the venue was taken care of. Then we knew who was gonna cook on the day, and the amount of guests. So obviously we said you can bring, I think, about 150 guests.
I think it was about 100.
Yeah, like about 100, and we'll come 100 or 150 as well. But I think it was less than that, because we don't have much family like that. But anyway, it was between 100 to 150.
I can't remember the exact numbers, to be fair.
Yeah, so we had a small, not too small hall that would sit about 300 to to 200 to 300 people.
Yeah.
So me and my sister, shout out to my sister by the way, we looked for the decor because I wanted to do most of it myself. So we had a family friend that gave us like the chair ribbons, and then we had your auntie, isn't it? Yeah, we had his auntie gave us like the chair covers and the table covers.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that, to be fair.
Yeah, so and the actual tables, we went to Hobbycraft, and then we got a few things from there and done it ourselves.
Yeah.
So
fair,
that was more.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you guys haven't seen the Kwanjula video, it's on our page. I'll put the link in the bio anyway, so go and check it out.
Yeah, so
shout out to Derek, by the way, the cameraman. He's the one that edited the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think he did a good job, to be honest.
Yeah.
I loved it when I saw it.
Yeah.
That's a friend of mine that I've known since secondary school.
Yeah.
But
I think for on our side, I don't know. I think the only thing I was really like.
Oh yeah, and drinks as well. So the hall was big enough for about 200 to 300 people.
Yeah.
And I think we said you can bring to 100 to 50 people. I can't remember. Maybe
Oh,
100 people, because we didn't want too many people, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know nowadays like people do extravagant traditionals, but really back home it's meant to be close family members with my close family members that come together. Some people even do it with like 10 people. Some people do it with like 5 people. Some people do it, you know. So we thought, okay, because there's a lot of your family members that would want to be there, so maybe 100 max.
Yeah.
And because there's not many of us, we thought, okay, maybe we'll be like about 80 to 100 as well, because obviously my mom attends a Ugandan church. No, she attends a Catholic church, but has a Ugandan community within that church. So she wanted a lot of her friends to come and from that church. But yeah, so how was your side, like before, like the planning before the traditional?
Yeah, like I've said, obviously when I told my mum and that, we had a meeting and stuff like that, and everybody sort of sat down. I think my uncle sort of grilled me. It wasn't a grilling, but he just wanted. I think he wanted to make sure that like I was serious, and he wanted me to realize the seriousness of what I was about to do, sort of thing. So yeah, he just wanted to make sure I was in the sort of the right headspace, if you like.
Yeah.
And then drinks. And then and then I think after that they sort of came together and spoke about like costs and stuff like that, and how it was going to help me sort of financially.
Which is good, to be honest.
Yeah. To be honest, it was unexpected, because obviously at that point I had already like worked out the cost by myself and how I was going to pay for everything and stuff like that. So obviously their help was just an added bonus for me. So yeah, it was good. I think after that we sort of spoke about like, obviously they wanted a better understanding, because obviously nobody knows like the Ugandan tradition and how the whole day was supposed to go. They wanted a better understanding of that, so we spoke through that. And
my goodness, may I say, because I tried to send you a few videos to show to your family, to show them how it's like, finding a traditional Ugandan video in the UK was very hard. I don't even think I found any, to be honest. I think we attended one of them.
Yeah, we
good enough.
attended
My
one.
mum had a friend that had a daughter that was having a traditional wedding with but even then it wasn't two different African cultures coming together. Most of the videos I found online were mainly like either traditionals done in Uganda or traditional weddings with from a different, I think, was it what is it called? Not culture, but different tribe. Yeah, different tribe, not the like Ugandan, you know, on YouTube. So I was trying to find an example of a Ugandan traditional wedding with another African culture in the UK, but yeah, I couldn't find much examples, I think. But anyway,
now
so
you guys have one.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so I think, did you find, no, obviously, yeah, we went to one. I think the only ones that you showed me really was like in Africa.
Yeah. And the one we went to was, the girl was Ugandan, because obviously that was my mom's friend's daughter, and the husband was white British.
Yeah.
So they didn't have, he didn't really bring much of a culture.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's not. Obviously, British people have their culture, but obviously African culture is very different. It's sort of, if you like, bigger and more eccentric. So two of those different African cultures coming together is much more tricky. Yeah. I would say, because they have traditional weddings in their country. We have traditional weddings in our country. As you can see, they have like traditional wear. This is liputa. What is it? I don't know. This is just liputa.
Yeah, liputa is the fabric. Yeah. So obviously they have like the liputa fabric that they wear, that they make into clothes, and we have like our traditional wear. So mixing two cultures together, like the same things that they wanted to happen on the day. They have their own culture food, their own culture music, food, clothing, and they wanted all that to be like incorporated within the traditional wedding.
Yeah. So we had the examples that you gave us, and obviously the experience of actually going to one beforehand, and I think that the only other thing that I was really focused on after that was getting the gifts. So like obviously in Ugandan culture, do you want to explain it?
So in Ugandan culture, most people bring it, you can bring it wrapped, or you can bring the traditional, I don't know what they're called, like baskets. But they're made out of, I don't know if we have an example. No, we don't have an example.
Sort of like, if you imagine sort of like a fruit basket with like a lid, like the same material lid, something like that.
Anyway, we'll see if we can find a picture and show it there. Obviously you have to bring the gifts wrapped. You can't just bring just like things just like that. You can bring some things wrapped. Like if it's drinks, you can bring like drinks just like that. Yeah. But some things, obviously, to make it look nice, it's nice to bring it wrapped. Also, actually, even the outfits, to be honest, that's another thing.
We had to get all that's part of the gifts in it. So, got the drinks, I think it was. So we got drinks. We got gifts for obviously yourself, your sister, your mom, brother, and I think that your main like nucleus family. Obviously we had to get some of the gomises. Yeah. We had to get some of the gomises from like Uganda and have it sent over. So I think, was it your aunt that was over there at the time and sorted it out for us and that kind of stuff? Yeah, so your aunt sorted that out, managed to bring it back in time, and then obviously we had to go through the whole process of like wrapping everything up and stuff like that. So it was ready for the actual day. Do you want to go through what you was doing on the day first, and then? Yeah.
So obviously on the day, so my aunt, shout out to her, she lives in Uganda. She was very helpful. So I was able to communicate with her, get my gomises from there, because I didn't know much places here in the UK to buy like the fabric to make the gomises, and who really made them as like the way I wanted to be made anyway. So I was able to speak to her, get my measurement. I gave her my measurements. She went to someone in Uganda, got me the fabric, got it also, and then flew it over here. So.
What, all the outfits?
Yeah.
What, every outfit that you had on?
No, two of them. So the two gomises she done for me. The third one, I forgot what it's called. The green and the white and red one. Yeah. Those two she done for me in Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's another one, but I forgot what it's called, to be honest. The one that like where my belly's showing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so that one.
The wrong person.
So I done that one here. So I bought the fabric and took it to someone, and I kind of said to her what I wanted. You're one of your aunties actually.
Oh yeah.
I was able to explain what I wanted, and she done it for me. Yeah. And then the last outfit, she done that for me as well. Yeah. The Congolese outfit.
Yeah. Shout out my Lily. She done mine as well.
Yeah.
My Congolese shirt.
Yeah. So if you want the details of, we can leave we can. I don't know. We have to ask her if she wants us to share her phone number. To be honest, but she doesn't really have social. Does she have social media?
I think she does, to be fair.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
But if you want her details, just let us know and then we can pass
let us
it
know
on.
in the comments
Yeah.
if you like the outfits that she was wearing or I was wearing.
Yeah.
And we'll pass on the.
Obviously, the ones from Uganda, it's going to be a bit tricky because I don't know the people that done it. But yeah, the Congolese outfits. Yeah. So on the day we woke up, I got my makeup done. I hired, I had like a professional makeup artist do my makeup. And then so I went to set up the hall. So yes, guys, I wasn't just chilling, just waiting, just waiting for the day and relaxing.
Work.
No, after doing my hair, my makeup, I went to the hall, setting everything up, and shout out all my good friends. To be honest, my friends came and joined me, my friends and my family. Some of my family anyway. They came to the hall. We set everything up, and then I left before you guys got there. So I quickly set everything up. Walked to my mum's house. Good thing that my mum's house was not far from the hall.
That
so
would
it's
have
just
been a madness.
Yeah.
If it was like the distance was quite far away from each other, then it would have been a bit of a mad one.
Yeah. So and then obviously you guys arrived.
Yeah. I think on the day, literally, because I don't know, why did I not have my car? I don't know if I had an issue with my car or I just like wanted to get a rental because it was bigger, I don't know. But I didn't have my car in the day. So yeah, I had to get the rental, pack up all the stuff. I think my brother, if I'm not mistaken, came by earlier and took like the bulk of the stuff that I couldn't fit in my car. Shout out, bro. So after that, I think I was just waiting for my mum to I got dressed, waited for my mum to get ready, and then I had to go and pick up my uncle. Luckily, it was only like 10-15 minutes away from us, so went and picked up my uncle, and then coming back, imagine the flowers that I got, I bought it on the day. No, do you know what it was?
One that you gave to me?
Yeah, do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? I actually ordered flowers and they messed me around and they didn't come in time. See, the devil was trying it. But we are overcomers. I
feel like with these like family traditionals or traditional weddings, the family make the day. Like if you have good family behind you that will support you, you need people that will come together, like to set up, like to to bring ideas and plans. So on one hand, family can be really essential. Like family is important for the day to be successful.
I think it would depend. It depends on the relationships that you have within your family, because obviously you can't just be pulling in like your aunties and uncles from way back we haven't spoke to in 2-3 years to come and help out. Yeah, it has to be like family that you actually have. So it's the quality
of your family members, because
that's quality of the relationships as well.
Yeah, because that's another thing. You may have family members, like I had a few issues whereby they were like, no, this has to happen. It has to be like this. You can't compromise on that. And in the end, I was just like, you know what, this is my day. I'm gonna keep these memories. I'm the one that's gonna keep this video, these pictures. I have to like incorporate some things that I want. Even though when we're having meetings, I felt like most times I wasn't being heard, because really and truly, most times they weren't really interested in. I mean, they would ask, but it would be more like, okay, but that's not really traditional, or that's not how it's done, that's not part of the culture. And but in the end, I was just like, okay, I want this, I need to push for it, because at the end of the day, it's my day.
Yeah, I think it was a thing where they just wanted it to be like traditionally traditional, and we wanted it to be more modern traditional and like have some modern elements and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that was tricky getting that balance, but I think you've done a good job in the end.
Yeah, I think in the end, I mean, it was stressful on the day. I mean, changing 4 times, I wouldn't recommend it. Said, well, when we had the whole for like, I think 6 hours or 7 hours or something like that.
By like that.
And so in between like serving people, in between like entertainment, everything else, and then changing 4 times, it was a bit crazy. I mean, I didn't have time to even sit down with you for like longer than 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, because I was just in and out. It was so quick. Yeah. And then Yeah, I would say another thing that wasn't so great is at the end, I knew your family came for a party, they wanted to dance,
Yes.
and they just, so basically, I think the talking went on for so long
Yeah.
that by the time they finished.
So the talking for the guys that aren't Ugandan or Congolese, the talking is basically, it's basically a sort of a staged negotiation. Like, obviously my family's coming there and we basically want to take one of theirs, so it has to be negotiated via the two spokespersons. So yeah, that went on for a good minute. But we got there.
You can imagine they were speaking Luganda, translating in English, and yeah, so it was just like it was very long. But anyway, yeah. So I can imagine. I mean, you can imagine the disappointment. Everyone's come to have a party, and then I think they had like half an hour at the end to dance.
I don't think it was disappointment. I think it was good because like it gave people a taster sort of thing, and wanted them like, I think any good party that you go to, it's a thing where you don't want it to end, and I think ours had that because it was so short at the end. Like people didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it was. Obviously, it would have been great if it was longer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like that feeling of people didn't want it to end.
A lot of people, like a lot of feedback I had back, people were saying to me, "Oh my goodness, congratulations! That was a proper traditional."
Yeah.
They really didn't focus on like just partying. Like it was very focused on like what we came there to do, which is to emerge two families together, introductions, talking about our Ugandan culture and you know where we come from, where you come from, you know. So we got a lot of compliments about that.
My mum's uncle was bigging it up. He was like, see, that's a proper traditional. You guys, you Congolese people, even though he's Congolese himself, you Congolese people don't know tradition. That's how you do a traditional. Yeah, he was all for it.
Yes. So. What was the highlight? Let's do the highlight, and I'll do my highlight.
I've got a couple of highlights.
Yeah,
do I need to do just one?
No, do a few highlights, and then we can talk about what would change. Otherwise, this video is gonna be too long.
Okay.
And then,
So, highlight number one is has to be your outfit changes. Did I even know that you was gonna do that many outfit changes?
No,
you didn't tell me, did you?
No, I didn't tell you. No, I didn't tell anyone.
I didn't know like there was so many entrances and outfit changes. So.
And every entrance had a dance. Shout out to my girls. Yeah. I mean, 2 of them were Congolese, and the other 2 that were Ugandan have no idea like how to dance traditional dancing, and they had to do it on the day. We entered 4 times and left 4 times. No, left 3 times. So we had so many dances.
So it's a dance coming in and a dance when you was leaving as well, innit?
So shout out to them. But
So that was one of my highlights. Second highlight actually is my uncle. One of my uncles, I don't know, it was some point during the whole ceremony, I think there was music playing and like he had one too many and he just thought the dance floor was open and it was his moment. So they just got up and started dancing. And obviously these times I was already sitting on the stage, so I had to like signal to one of the guys and tell him nah, it's not time yet, sort of thing. So we had to get him to sit down. That was definitely a highlight. That was just hilarious. He just got up and he was calling my aunt as well. He's like, come, let's dance.
Well, his wife.
Yeah. Like, come, let's dance. I was like, nah, it's not time.
Yeah.
But that's highlight number 2. Highlight number 3 is probably when your aunties came looking for me in the crowd.
Oh my god. And they had to pretend like they couldn't see you. We've
had whole conversations. I've been in their houses.
And they were like,
where is Chris? And these times they're walking like up and down, just finding me, and then they had to bring me up. Yeah. That was another highlight. What was it? Another highlight. I think that was the
main highlights for you.
Yeah, main highlights for me.
I think my highlight was definitely when you got on one knee and asked, and obviously gave me the ring officially in front of my family. Yeah. That was quite, everyone's reaction. My goodness, I thought I was gonna go deaf.
I know.
Well, I had a lot of Lingala people speaking Lingala, a lot of screaming, and you know, so that was definitely a highlight.
I can't do it. That one.
That one is right. Yeah, but yeah, so that, and also the dancing, that lady, oh my goodness. I mean, I wasn't there for her, but when I watched it back and hearing from other people, you know,
one?
the performance lady, the one that
brought
the little kids to dance.
Oh my goodness. No. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's one of my highlights as well.
Yeah.
That's one of my highlights as well. So they had a performer, a Ugandan performer, and she had maybe a group of 5 girls with her, and
4 little ones.
Yeah. The youngest one was probably what, like, not even 10 years old, I'd guess.
Yeah, she was quite young.
They were
like 5.
Yeah, but they were doing their thing like properly. And then I think it was your uncle that came and sprayed money on them and gave them money and stuff. So obviously, because it's like on the day, it's a bit of a competition between families as well, secretly, not serious, but it's a joke one, isn't it? So obviously,
you think
your uncle, yeah, but some people took it seriously, but yeah. So your uncle's come out now, spraying them with money and that, giving out notes and stuff. So obviously, I'm on the stage, I'm looking at my uncle, I'm thinking like, come on, you gotta show up, So my uncle's got up.
This is after a few drinks, by the way. This is after. I
don't even think he was drinking. I just think he came like that. He was prepared. He was like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So my uncle's then got up. He's seen this. I've signalled him. He's got up and he starts handing out notes as well. And I'm looking. Dude's handed out a 50. I don't know, like, I was like, well, wait, hold on, I might need that. Maybe we should get some change. So he's handed out a 50, and the woman's basically like fainted, like she's pretended to faint on the floor, like,
and threw up her leg in the air.
All like, yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good. I think one other highlight for me was. Actually, 2 other highlights. One, when your uncle with the Burberry just kept standing up filming every time. I mean, he refused to sit down. I mean, he was covered in Burberry from head to toe, isn't it?
From head to toe.
Shoes, everything. So he did not sit down.
Jacket, trousers,
belt,
everything.
I don't know, shoes. But anyway, so he was not sitting down. That was quite funny. And the other one was when you guys entered with the Congolese tradition, dancing. Oh my God. We was not ready. The way the rocked in.
Was sweating outside. On the other side of that door, them was sweating.
People's arms were swinging.
We weren't ready.
I was just like, my goodness, we've had like so many dances to do. You only had one entrance.
We didn't know.
And we didn't know.
We didn't even arrange it.
It was funny.
Obviously, we was thinking, man, now we have to go. So who's gonna start? Like, I can't go in front. I gotta be like sort of in the middle. Who's gonna go in the front? We had to do all of that in like 5 minutes. And just like, I was just like, yeah, let's just get it done 2-step. Everybody just work it out, and then we just walk through.
Yeah, it definitely showed. I mean,
we did our best.
Like natural.
We did our best.
It doesn't come off very natural. So
I
we needed
think
one or two
done all right. One or two done all right.
Are you part of those 1 or 2?
Of course.
Okay.
I came with the sauce. Watch the videos. You guys tell me. Yeah. Comment below. Did I or did I not hold it down with the 2-step? Yeah.
So if you would do it again, we just end on. Should we end on that, or maybe we won't end on Sunday? If you could do it again, what would you change? One thing that you would change, and I would say one thing I would change.
I think the only thing I would probably change is the amount of time that we had.
Yeah.
I'd maybe add 1 or 2 more hours on the end of the day, so we had a bit more time.
I'll say the same thing, to be honest. Yeah,
I
think that'll be the same thing. But I just want to end it off in a positive note. Thank you so much to our family and friends.
Shout out to everyone that had a part in the day. Obviously, first and foremost, we give thanks to God, because the devil was trying to work hard on that day, but my God works harder, and he made a way. Do you know what I mean? So thank God first and foremost. Thank all of our friends and families that participated, that came, because people traveled from far. Like, people came from north, east, south, just to come through on the day for us and be there. So we appreciate it a lot.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next video, what should the next video be?
It'll be a surprise.
Guys, give us some ideas. Yeah, give us some ideas of some videos that we should do.
Comment below any questions that you have. Obviously, video ideas are always welcome. The next video is going to be a surprise. Is it going to be a surprise?
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that.
Bye-bye.
Deuces.